Very interesting. I have actually covered the Fiio FH3 a while back, and you see, this is a very interesting IEM that a lot of people are not giving a lot of attention in the media, YouTube, even reviews. Very few people have reviewed it, but the weird thing is that it's actually selling out very well. I've been watching the sales for this particular IEM on both Amazon and AliExpress. I will leave links if you really are interested in the Fiio FH3. It is an incredible IEM, and it is almost an any game IEM if you don't want to spend $300 plus on an IEM. I would probably suggest, if you want to spend from $300 below, there are very few IEMs you could look at, and Fiio FH3 is definitely a top contender for your money right now, because I can only think of a few other IEMs that measure up to the performance it delivers, and that is the JadeAudio NS3 bass enhanced version that I have. I'm still gonna do a review for that. There is the ISN H40, the ISN H40. I haven't gotten my hands on the IEM, but a lot of people say that the Fiio FH3 sounds pretty much similar to the ISN H40, and I'm intrigued because I actually see that the price for the ISN is a little bit more expensive than this, but I think it's really a good IEM in its own right. But if you're into IEMs and you're looking for something that is very well made, very well built, the Fiio FH3 is a fantastic IEM that is sold very well. Right now, the stocks for this IEM in fact, the stock really went out pretty quickly. The seller that I am going to link in the description, who is pretty much a dealer for Fiio products, had to restock because this sold out in the first 2 weeks on his store. I was just following because I was like, oh my goodness, the Fiio FH3 sounds very good, tuned very well. A lot of people would be interested in this IEM. You can see customer review, 5-star, very very few IEMs can give you 5-star reviews across the board. Very few IEMs. In fact, the only IEM that's giving a 5-star review are IEMs that cost $500 and above. And those IEMs, I follow IEMs and I know IEMs very well. The Urbanfun YBF does not have a 5-star rating because of QC problems that destroyed that set. I actually wanted to get the Urbanfun to review it against my Blons, but when I started seeing a ton of criticism against the MMCX connector, I was like turned off, and I felt that Urbanfun could have fixed that by changing that set to a 2-pin. They could have easily changed that, but I really do not know why they never changed that to 2-pin and still left it with the MMCX. But you can take a look, 5-star reviews across all the boards when people get their hands on the FH3. The FH3 has far more better reviews than the JadeAudio Legacy 3, far more better reviews than the ISN H40, which has a 4.8 star, far more better reviews than the BGVP Spring 2, far more better reviews than the TINHiFi HANA, far more better reviews than all sub $200 IEMs that I've seen, or at least that I've seen. Pretty much, this is a fantastic IEM, 3-driver tri-braid, Knowles balance armatures that is tuned to be warm, has a very cohesive sound. My review for the FH3 is still coming on the site, and to be honest, once it comes, it will be big because a lot of people would see this content. I will make sure of it. I will make sure a lot of people get to watch my review for the FH3. I will even promote that. I'm keeping it for later. It will take its time. I really want to see how it grows on me and how the sales perform and how the hype for it builds out for the next few months before I officially do my in-depth long-term review for the FH3. And when it comes, I honestly, this IEM is, I'm gonna hype the hell out of, because the IEM is a fantastic IEM and a lot of people need to take a look at this IEM and see it for the quality that it has. It is pretty much Fio's best IEM till date. You know, every other IEM Fio has made has been polarizing. People either complain that it is too lean, or they complain that it's too dry, or they complain that it's too V-shaped, or they complain that it has a tonality that they don't like. There's something about few IEMs that have not really resonated with the audiophile community, and you could see other products from other lower division brands like Blon, TINHiFi still have better sales, better love for their products. And you see companies like Fiio, that is pretty much like the Apple of the IEM division, flounder in terms of their earphones manufacturing. Their major profitable business is their DAPs, their amps, and pretty much what powers the earphones. That's pretty much the only thing that gets them the traction. So this new FH3 has changed it for them, and I would employ that Fiio takes notes from the success of the Fiio FH3 and build to the new Fiio, because I'm hearing that the Fiio FH9 would probably come, and if the Fiio FH9 comes with multiple drivers, I would really implore that they tune it to have the same performance. I would even prefer they use the same tuning from the FH3. Maybe give it more of a boost in the bass, because that bass helps a lot. Put in a beryllium driver to handle the bass. If they can do that and they build a fantastic FH9, even if it is at $600 to $700, I that preach against spending more than $500 for an IEM, I would pay that money to buy the FH9 or whatever top of the line flagship hybrid that they would launch. And that is me, because I am in love with the FH3, and I think a lot of people should take a look at the FH3. I'm gonna leave link, go purchase the FH3. It is a fantastic IEM. It is loved, and it is an IEM that does not have QC issues. Fiio is a fantastic brand. They do not have QC issues. Even if you don't want to buy the Fiio brand, just buy them, because they do not have at least known QC issues that I know of. I do not hype brands. Even JadeAudio brand has crappy build quality with crappy QC issues. Their JadeAudio Legacy 3 has died a very sorrowful death because of QC problems. The Urbanfun died a very horrible death because of QC problems. Even Blons have QC problems, because I have Blons that is dead here. But there are a few brands that make quality IEMs that, at least at a reasonable, affordable price, that still last you for a very long time, and Fiio is one of them. So you guys need to take a look at the new Fiio FH3. It's tuned well. It's a very warm sounding IEM and should be able to please even the die-hard fans of quality audio in the audio community, pretty much. And that is all I have right now. The sales is off the chart. The sales is doing well, and I employ Fiio to manufacture more of the FH3 and ship it across multiple countries, because I can see so many other people in their other countries like the UK. They are complaining that it's not available in their country and they would like to buy the new Fiio product. I will employ Fiio gets this to their country and other countries as well, because this is a fantastic product that they made, and they can end up selling tens of thousands of this particular product, and they'll be fine. That's it. Follow us on social media, subscribe to our channel, like our content, and I'll see you guys next time.